Hi guys, welcome to Body Masters Coaching. So today I'm going to talk to you about training intensity. The reason I bring this up is because one thing I tend to find with a lot of people is that they are misinformed of how trainers measure intensity. So let me give you an example of this. So when I train a client, one of my questions I might ask them is, how does that weight feel? And the answer usually is, well, I don't want to go any higher, meaning they don't want to put the weight up. Which is a shame, because the more weight you lift, the better. Okay, and the reason I say that is because the more weight you lift, the more muscle fibers you recruit. And the more muscle fiber you recruit, the more calories you burn. So the best way of thinking about the muscles is that they're kind of like mini engines, and every fiber you switch on is a little engine that you're now working, which is burning fuel for you. And the more of these engines that you switch on, the better. But the question is, or the question was, how do we measure intensity with that? So as an example, okay, there's something known as 1RM. 1RM is your 1 repetition max, meaning the maximum amount of weight that someone can lift for 1 rep. So if I walk in the gym and I do a deadlift and I pick the bar up and I lift it up and I put it down and I can't get a second rep out. I mean, I try and I just won't get off the ground. All right, or I come halfway up and it goes back down again because it's too much, because I'm not strong enough. That's my 1 rep max. So let's easy math this. Let's say that was 100 kilos. Okay. If I was to take off a bit of weight and I could do 4 reps, then that would be about 90%. Okay, so I'm at 90% intensity. Okay, so why is this important? Well, the more you lower your intensity when you train, the fewer the calories you burn. So, because inevitably people don't know how to contract their muscles properly. So, the stronger you make yourself, the better. The more intense you make your workouts, the better. Okay? Now, people seem to think that if they have a rest period in between their sets, that's a bad thing. Okay? But if I was doing 1RMs, I'd have 5 minutes rest, because my body wouldn't be ready to do that second rep straight away. It needs a long recovery. So your intensity has to be high enough that your body deserves the rest. Okay? So the next time you go training, this is what I want you to do. Pick any exercise. It doesn't matter which. Okay? Personally, I would be choosing either the deadlift or the squat, just because they're really good, strong, mechanical movements, and most people can do them safely when they've had proper instruction. So make sure you get proper instruction. Okay? Pick up the bar and then do as many reps as you possibly can with that. Okay? Then have some rest. Put more weight on the bar. Okay? Now, if you know that you can do 10 reps with, say, 40 kilos or whatever, then start with your 10 reps and keep working up until you find that really high intensity point, and you train as long as you possibly can at that point. Okay? Because the harder and the longer that you give it that kind of intensity, the faster you will lose weight, the faster you'll get leaner, and the faster you will feel better about your body. Okay? So if you have a trainer, okay, ask him or her what training intensity you should be training at. Okay? And if that person, and if you're one of my clients listening, this is for you as well. If that person does not say to you about 85 or more percent, okay, they're not really doing you a service unless you have an injury. Okay, if you got an injury, it's different. But if you're wanting to lose weight, you've got to get that intensity up. Okay, it's the only way to get your muscle fibers to develop. It's the only way to switch those bad boys on, and it's one of the best ways of helping you lose weight. So make sure you're training at the right intensity. Okay, general rule of thumb, you know, if you can do 12 reps with a weight, I would say and you're not really screaming by the end of it and struggling on that 12th rep, you're probably training too easy, or it's, you know, it's not being effective enough for your weight, for your body. So get the intensity up. Okay, see you soon.